Greetings, Baconists, and welcome to Flobaththegr8 Gaming with myself, Flobaththegr8, and my fellow friend, DJ20.
Hello!
Hello, and welcome to the Baconcast, of which we rant about bacon, gaming, well, not necessarily ranting about gaming, but talk about gaming, and other funny shenanigans that we get up to. And this episode is the stories of Scotland, because I've got quite a few stories from Scotland. Basically, for those who don't know, I went off training for the last 2 weeks. I don't know when this video is going up, probably today, i.e. the 28th. So I came back home yesterday for the second time. But for the final, dude, I have some fun stories to tell you.
Good. You've been talking about them, but I haven't heard anything, so now's like perfect time to hear them.
It is indeed. The first week, nothing funny really happened. It was more of a case of, okay, let's just see what we have to learn and knuckle down pretty much. Then the second week we were all just like, okay, we have 2 exams to revise for at least, or 2 days worth of exams or tests or whatever. So okay, we really should be revising and shit, but then we just decided to, I think it was Wednesday, just that's when it all kicked off really. We just had a ball. Actually no, without a lie, it was Tuesday it all kicked off. No, probably Monday, I don't know. It kicked off on that last week. That's all I'm going to say really. Basically, I was driving home back from the training centre with Luke, one of my mates, in the van, and we plugged in my iPod in the van coming back home, so we had something to listen to, because I have my music off because he's into metal and not that much into dubstep and stuff, which I am. So I had it off, and he turned my out on my iPod, and he was telling me about the stuff that he's done because he's in the band and whatnot. And so he went to go on YouTube on his phone. And he's like, don't you hate it when like you don't use your phone for a while and it loses signal on the internet? And this and the other. So then he turns his phone off and turns it back on. And he's like, all these bloody bastards that take one life part of me. The bloody Indians. And then whilst he's doing that, instead of searching for what he wanted to search, he's typing in Indians. Then he's like, Phil, I just typed in Indians in the search bar, so what I was wanting to go for. So that's what it started off as. I was in tears. He did the voice. Imagine the perfect Pakistani or Indian accent you can think of, and just apply it to that. It's fucking hilarious. The next day, same situation. Similar situation. He's driving. He's driving his van. I'm in the passenger seat. And we just went off on a bit of a tangent where we were both doing Pakistani voices or Indian voices, something along those lines. And I can't do the voice justice, and I wish I had it on record. It was fucking phenomenal. I was in tears crying.
I can hear him.
Yeah.
A little bit. Because I have people that do like impressions as well, and they're pretty good at it, so I get a chuckle out of random shit like that.
This was fucking funny. I think we're going past. We're going past like a junction or a roundabout with traffic lights where we know school kids cross. Not saying the school's there because that's a different direction further away, but we've seen them in the morning crossing over that road. It was just hang on, have I been recording on Skype all this time? I don't know. I'm hoping I've been recording all this time. Fuck it. If I missed out a bit, I'll recap it in another video sometime. But yeah, we're going along this road, and it goes from a 30 to a 60 back to a 30. And I was on the bit where it's a 60. And he's like, oh, you see all these potholes? I put IED in them. To which I just fell about laughing. And then that sends him off on another tangent. What was it? He goes, he basically saying like, for some reason he moved on to a dog. I don't know why. He moved on to a dog. And, oh, that's it. He was testing out bombs. This is how funny it is.
I'm just like...
You're just waiting for the punchline, but I know how fucking funny it is. Basically, he's like, when we train for bombs and explosive bombs and stuff, we use pug. And there's a pug dogs.
Yeah.
He's like, we use pugs. And to make Yorkshire pudding, what we do is we send pug with bomb strapped to back into a Yorkshire Terrier, and it go boom. And that is how we make Yorkshire pudding.
Jesus.
I was just like, wait, what? I've lost it already.
Yo.
What?
Dark humor.
I know. I fucking
but
lost
sometimes
it.
Dark humor is funny humor.
Funny as hell, yeah. And then he went on to... he's still on the tangent of dogs. He goes, you know these Germany Shepherds? I go, what the fuck's a Germany Shepherd? No, you know, Germany Shepherd. I go, okay, I know where you're going with this. Germany Shepherd, yes, carry on. He goes, they're very smart. You don't put bomb near them. He goes, why not? They smell Germany Shepherdy bombs. You go, oh, bloody hell, okay. So therefore we must explode the Germany Shepherd before the Germany Shepherd finds us and the US Army shoots us in the ass. So that was one. And then... what was he? Oh, yeah. And then so I tried swinging bacon into this, forgetting that Muslims don't do anything with pigs because of halal or some other fucking bullshit. I don't understand Muslims, but anyway, for that reason I like him because I have more bacon. But anyway,
hey, bacon's bacon.
Bacon is bacon. Bacon is holy. Baconism. Praise the holy piccolo Timmy. But anyway, I tried to segue into bacon in this conversation. He goes, oh, no. Bacon is holy, but not in the way you think. No. Bacon is holy in terms of that we don't eat it. It is on the pig. And what you do is you make a big fat pig. Not your wife, but a big fat pig. And you go to Uncle Aziz and say, Uncle Aziz, I have big fat pig. Not wife, a big fat pig. And...
Jesus.
Already, you see what's going on?
I like how he's reiterating everything.
Yeah. I haven't finished yet. So you say to Uncle Aziz, I have big fat pig, but not wife. But I want a new wife. I want a seventh wife. So Uncle Aziz goes to what was it called? How do you I think it's Muhammad. I can't remember how he went. But it's like, so Uncle Aziz go off to Muhammad Jihad. I think something on those lines, but something Jihad. He goes, Muhammad Jihad, my son have big fat pig, not a wife, a big fat pig. He wishes to trade big fat pig for one of your wife to be his seventh wife. This is my son, Junior Aziz. And he's like, I will trade you big fat pig for one wife, but not big wife. I was like, oh my god. By this time I said, I'm fucking done. I was in tears. Bearing in mind the journey back home, well, either way is 17 minutes. Okay? Mm-hmm. He had me in tears for 15 of those 17 minutes. Just with he just went on a fucking tangent. I was like, oh god, I'm done. So that was Tuesday. Come Wednesday, we all go, okay, right, we definitely need to revise for this shit. Right, so we all agreed to go around to Chris's room, which is opposite Luke's room and 2 rooms down from me. All on the same floor. Mm-hmm. So we all go into his room, we all have, like, cans of cider or alcohol, different forms of alcohol, with us just to, like, as a chill and get some revision done. Mm-hmm. But instead of revising, we come up with different scenarios as to who we think's going to pass and fail and what's going to happen in the practical test. And one of them, which was fucking funny, was there's this dude called Haroon, who is Muslim, which is probably why we went off on this tangent. I don't know, but I'm shaking a stick at this one. I don't know, but it happened. All right, so now throughout the whole week beforehand, Haroon wasn't the sharpest tool in the shed kind of thing. He wasn't always on. Like, if we'd give a tutor the answer, and then like 5 seconds later he'd shout the exact same answer, and the tutor'd be like, "We just answered that, dude," kind of thing. So you get the idea what it's like.
Yeah.
All right, good. So, bearing in mind with an ATM, it has electricity in it, and therefore we have to test for different voltages, like 12, 24, 5, minus 12, or whatever. We have to test for different voltages. Mm-hmm. And in tutor told us never trust the probes together, because especially on AC, because you will fly across the fucking room. Okay.
What if you want to fly though?
Oh, then you go trust the probe together. But anyway, what he thought. So with that in mind, we all came up and agreed with this scenario because it was fucking funny. Have you ever seen the film 4 Lions?
4 lines negative.
Okay, basically what that is, it's a humorous stab at terrorism.
Oh.
Okay, it sounds worse than it is, but it is a humorous stab at terrorism. Basically, 4 idiots decide to go. I don't know. If you want to go find out what it is, go Google it. So I'm not gonna tell you what it's about. But basically, it's
Okay.
4 retards go super jihad, and this and the other. But anyway, and one of the lines out of this film is Rubber Dinghy Rapids. Okay, so with all this hand in hand, like jihads, Muslims, and whatnot, and Rubber Dinghy Rapids, we all say, and all down to this voltmeter, which I'll get to in a second. So what we think, the ideal thing we came up with, how Haroon would do in his test, would be like he puts it on AC by accident, like the voltmeter or test meter, and touches and somehow crosses the wires over so that he touches them or something like that. So then he'd fly across the room, and whilst he's doing that, he'd be like, Rubber Dinghy Rapids!
Jesus.
We were in tears for about half an hour. Oh god. And that was the start of it. I think later on, Chris pointed out, I was like, oh, have you guys seen, because obviously hotels, they offer you laundry services, don't they? Let me get this on my Blackberry. I was saying this to Gio last night, but I couldn't read the whole thing. But this is only half of what we came up with. And I can't remember the rest of it. It's fucking hilarious.
Oh, God.
Yeah. They had like a special instructions like on this thing. And we were basically laughing at how expensive it was to wash a pair of socks. It's like £1.50. It was like, I don't know, $2.70 or something like that. I don't know. It's like $3 for you guys. Roughly. Basically, the special instructions were they came up with some random shit. It wasn't that funny, but it's just like, please wash these socks in the tears of a gypsy. And other things like that. And it's just like, I want them to be stone beaten by a dwarven child or something. I don't fucking know. They came up with some random ass shit, and I came up with the perfect one. I came up with like, I want these socks to be licked clean by cats, and not just any cat. I want them licked clean by Persian cats. Then afterwards, I wanted the cat to cough up the feathers, and then puke into the chef's hot pot or something. I can't remember what it was, but I had everyone in tears. This is just the way we're coming out with everything, just on these special instructions. And anyway, we only had 1 can of alcohol each, and so not saying we're lightweights, but we just had fucking ball. So it wasn't the alcohol that was like making us say these things. It's just fucking funny. But yeah, Luke later on, after we watched a few like Arnold Schwarzenegger impersonations and whatnot, and some of this Four Lions funny moments, takeouts or whatever, he decides to write down some of these special instructions. And I have the picture right in front of me, and I'll put this on the screen so you guys can actually see this, because I probably can't read all of it because the picture's slightly blurry. Special instructions are: please clean with the tears of a gypsy, and then clean with a Persian cat, blow dry with mouth, and sing it to help it sleep. Hang on, sing it to help it sleep. Then let it watch Peruvian goat porn.
Oh my god.
So it is happy and ready to wear. That's what Luke wrote on the special instructions.
See, if I was working, not that I can really picture myself as a...
But yeah, I clicked off the thing by accident. Yeah, I was like, you'd laugh your ass off, wouldn't you, really, if you were made in that situation. But we had the books open and everything, so we had all intentions to revise. We're just like, fuck it, it's open book. We're not that bothered. We'll just have a night off, because we need to relax after today. It was a fucking long day, so we needed a laugh. And yeah, that was pretty much... Oh, Thursday morning, I was taking Luke. No, I think it was Wednesday morning as well. We had an American tutor over as well, well, a guy from America who was also helping out tutoring. And it was icy. So we stopped at because like the tutor Joe took 2-3 of the guys because he was in the car, so he had like 2 or 3 spaces. So he took 2 or 3 people with him. Everyone else was in a 7-seater people carrier, or whatever you want to call them. What do you guys call them in America?
What is it again?
People carrier. It like has 7 seats for like a family. Not a
like
sedan.
A minivan?
Minivan, yeah, kind of like a minivan. Alright, just for you American bastards to understand. So basically they are in the minivan people carrier thing, and there's me and Luke in our van. So we've basically just de-iced all the van and everything, and we tell everyone else in the people carrier saying, or minivan, saying, oh, you're going to need a shit ton of de-icer, mate. So, alright, fine, whatever. So then we inch forward a bit, and Joe pulls out quite fast out of his parking bay to let the guys in. And Luke's like, what are you stopping for? Go! I was like, well, he's going to go out first, because I was going to let him go anyway. And then he took a little time, and I was like, oh, fuck it, I'm going. We basically end up overtaking each other quite a few times on the road because we're having a mini race.
I love mini races.
I know, yeah. Obviously obeying the speed limit, but yeah, because like when we come out, it goes onto a roundabout, which goes onto a dual carriageway / motorway, which you guys call a highway. So basically, went on that, and Joe, I was already doing like 50 or something like that because the van's, despite being a 2-litre turbo, it's slow as shit.
Yeah.
So Joe just bombs it past me in his 1.3 something or other car. So then, Sam was like, whatever. So I pull out a little bit, get behind him, and I follow him into the lane splits off at the end to 30, and some 2 lanes go to the right and 2 lanes go to straight on or left. And on the lanes going straight and left, there were 2 lanes. So obviously one's predominantly for straight, and the other one was straight as well as left, so we both got stuck in the lane going predominantly straight. So then next thing I do was like, okay, Joe's 2 cars ahead, there's nothing on the inside lane, I'm going to go into the inside lane. So as we go past him in the inside lane, I'm waving, ooey! And then obviously the lights go off, he's about to cut me up, but I know he's about to cut me up, so I cut him off, so I pull out in front of him. And then later we got, there's 2 ways you can go, but there's not that much time in between them. So basically we get to the second lot, like a 3rd or 4th roundabout, I've lost count by now. So we're stuck waiting to go the path we want to go, and then Joe bombs around this roundabout and goes right, which is basically the way we come back on this route. So he goes off that way, and I'm like, shit, he's gone the faster way, and Luke's like, how do you know it's fast? Because we cut out this bit. He goes, fuck it, we'll stay where we are. Especially we go around there, and he's 1 car ahead of us. Like, there's a car in between us, so he's technically a car ahead of us. Like, shit, right, there he is. We both got stuck at the traffic light, and then the same place where we see kids crossing over, there's a roundabout and there's traffic light, which is where the Packy story started, with the IEDs and stuff. So, just to put in a second, that's where we were. So, we're basically, like, near the end of our journey. Joe, by this time, is about 3 or 4 cars ahead of us, and a kid pushes the traffic light and to cross, and the lights go to red as he's going through them. So we get stuck and he gets there. I was like, ah! So we waited for the light to go past, and then we bombed it. And then we got to the training centre, and again, there's more fucking roundabouts. But for some reason, there's a roundabout there which doesn't really need to be there because there was another path off somewhere else, but it's not used anymore. But anyway, I see him pull in, and he's going around this other roundabout. Excuse me. And by the time we come up to the roundabout, he's apparently gone round it twice. Teasing us. And by which time he sees us, I'm just like, right, okay, what are we going to do now? So he carries on going the way he went, and I go to the left of the roundabout, which is the way we drive. And Luke's like, no, go right, go the wrong way around the roundabout and beat him.
What?
Yeah, he's basically driving on the wrong side of the road just so you can pull up first, which never happens. So, yeah, basically tutored there, which because I wasn't that bothered. I was just pissed off that we got stuck behind. Oh, the other thing that happened in between the traffic light where he was 4 cars ahead and the roundabout incident, an ambulance came up from behind, but I didn't recognise it as an ambulance. I thought it was a cop car, so I was like, shit, I'm going to pull over. So the ambulance goes by, and I don't think about it. I just go back to what I was doing. And then Luke's like, dude, you should have followed the ambulance. Like, oh shit, didn't think about that. So we could have just bombed right past him. We could have followed the ambulance to the roundabout and gone past the tutor. Oh god. But yeah, it was. I had some fun on the second week. I don't care. We made it a while, worth a while even. So yeah, I've been talking for 20 minutes roughly just on Scotland.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Which is, I guess, good because I just got word that I can head on over now.
You gotta head on over, have you?
Yeah, I gotta go fix the fucking beeping that's been beeping in that damn house for like 5 months.
Jesus.
Yeah. Like, literally, we think it's a fire alarm, but none of the fire alarms have batteries in them. So we have no idea where this is coming from.
Well, that's odd.
Yeah. We think it's haunted.
Yeah, so you heading off now, are you? Or are you gonna wait like 5-10 minutes?
I'm gonna head off now.
Oh, okay.
Because I actually got the message like about 5-10 minutes ago.
Oh, okay, yeah, it's probably best you head out then. Alright, so we're probably gonna end up recording this podcast here then. For those who don't know, James has got, what would you call it again?
What?
The house. The
lake house.
Lake house, yeah. So he's got a lake house, which you might be moving into next year, something like that.
Possibly. I'm trying to. So.
Right. Something to do with uni residence and whatnot. So basically, you have that to sort out.
Yeah.
And obviously, as you just heard, wiring's gone to shit.
Yeah. So better fix that shit.
Yeah. I mean, there's nothing much that's gone on in gaming world, really, is there, in the last week or so?
Not much. There is a little bit on Spawn Candy about their sponsorship event and their internal team. There's a video now online, so if you guys want to go check that out, they've got some cool stuff that's going to be given to the internal team. They have events on, or they have pretty much all the sponsorship information for team tryouts and such. On their website. It's under the gaming organization, or no, not gaming organizations. Sponsorships.
Yeah, sponsorships.
So
again, links will be down below in the description.
Yeah.
So yeah, I will apologize in advance. I clicked off Skype purely by accident because I wanted to look at something on Twitter. So some of this conversation may have been left out. Oops.
Oh well.
I may have to dabble in the world of OBS instead so that it records this shit. But,
yeah.
Nevertheless, I was like, it's been 2 weeks since recording now, because I've been up in Scotland, and the video was a week ahead when we did it, so... I don't know, we gave you, when was it, the 6th of February we recorded it on? Something like that.
I think so, yeah, something like that.
And it's now the 28th of February, so that tells you how long ago we recorded the first episode. And hopefully we're going to do this weekly. So,
yeah.
Just before you go, also with Spawn Candy, there's a slight hint that myself and James here will be hosts of a podcast within Spawn Candy.
Which will be awesome because everything about this site is exciting me, and they haven't even officially launched yet.
I know.
So...
everything from Spawn Candy is just hype, 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 hype. This is just pure hype. You know, it's just, it ticks all of my boxes. You know, it's an all-in-one gaming community. Like, you've got news feed, gaming videos, live streams, reviews. It's anything to do with gaming. Female gamers, competitive teams, like, actually get sponsored, like, the average, inverted brackets, gamer. They sponsor those guys. You know, they pay for travel, they pay for controllers, you name it, they'll pay for it. So it's just you need to get on this bandwagon. It's not even a bandwagon. We need a better name than bandwagon. I can't think of one. It's just hype. That's all I can call it. It's just that awesome. But anyway, I'm gonna let you go, James, and we're gonna call it here. So, thank you for listening to this, guys, and hopefully you tune in next time. And if not, we might see you on Spawn Candy on their podcast. If anything happens with that, we will let you know. Yep. So that's all from myself and Mr. James. Until next time, take care.